Hoops. I'm Debbie Antonelli, and man, do we have a couple of great ones today. One of the all-time greatest, and Sheryl Swoopes, the queen of hoops, the air swoops. Not many have done what Sheryl Swoopes has done in the game. She's the head coach at Loyola, and then Taylor Johnson, her point guard, her combo guard, who can do everything. So thank you all for joining us this morning. We're very excited to have you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Sheryl, last year you won 6 games. This year you've already won 7. You've won 5 in a row, and you're undefeated in conference play. How have you been able to do it?
Do you want the truth or you want a good answer? What do you want? Staying on my knees a lot, praying. Debbie, it's such a good feeling to come in and know that you actually have players that they believe in themselves now. They believe in what we're teaching every day, and they're working hard. Obviously, recruiting is a huge part of Division I sports, being able to go out, find the right talent, find the right players, find the right fit. And I think we're headed in the right direction. Obviously, it's a good feeling to come in and win some basketball games. But I think the biggest difference is we finally have the right pieces together, players that are committed to working hard every day. They want to get better, and I think they're hungry. It's no one likes to lose. And obviously, there's no secret that we haven't been the best the previous 2 seasons in the Valley. And, there's a lot of basketball left. But I like where this team is right now. I like the effort that they give every single day in practice. And I think they believe. They really believe in what we're doing, what we're teaching, and they believe in themselves.
Working hard is obviously a part of Taylor's game, and believing is obviously a part, because last year you averaged about 12 points a game. This year, you're leading the conference in scoring in conference play, but you don't even lead your own team in scoring overall. I think it's an incredible combination. How have you been able to do it, Taylor?
I think just putting in extra work, after practices or before practices, whatever it may be. Allowing my coaches to coach me and follow the plan they have for me and for the team. So I think just working hard in practice and out of practice and, trying to lead my teams in the best ways that I can.
Taylor, what kind of influence has Coach Swoopes had on you?
She's been a great influence for me. She's always given me tips, and how I could better my game. So I'm really just trying to soak it all in, She's been a great leader for me, and I really look up to her, and I'm always trying to gain information from her on the daily. So.
Coach Swoopes, Taylor Manuel, you got a couple of Taylors. It's not hard to keep track of them on the scouting report because one plays inside, one plays outside. But what about the development of Taylor Manuel under your coaching?
Man, I say this all the time, and when you're winning, you get recognition, the type of recognition you want. And not to take anything away from Taylor, I think Taylor Johnson has taken her game to a completely different level. But I think she's able to do that because of Taylor Manuel. Her inside presence, it's not always about her scoring the basketball, but, we always say we have to run our offense through her. She has to touch the basketball. Because she's going to command so much attention, whether that's a double team, a triple team. And Taylor does such a great job of finding the open player. And I think she's grown up, not just what she's been able to do for us on the basketball court and, her skill and her ability, but she's becoming a leader for this team. I think she understands that in order for her to be good and for the team to be successful, we have to have everybody around her understanding their role, accepting that role, and playing team basketball. And I think that's been one of the biggest differences for this team this year is people have accepted what their role is offensively, defensively. And I think we're starting to gel. We're starting to gel at the right moment. And Taylor Johnson, Taylor Manuel are obviously huge keys to how successful we can be this year.
I know, Sheryl, you're such a big-time scorer, but you also played the other side of the ball. You were a tremendous defender, and you're always a factor. Teams would run their offenses away from you just to try to be able to score. So
that's what I'm trying to teach this one right here.
Wait, how about Taylor? Does she do the same things? I mean, is it similar?
Debbie, so I'll tell you this. I can't believe I'm saying it. When Taylor, this one right here next to me, makes up her mind that she's going to shut somebody down, she can do it. the thing that I really appreciate about her game is she does play both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively, and I think Taylor's one of the better defensive guards in this league. The one area, there are a lot of them, but one area I would say that we work on every single day is, and I know you probably won't like it, but is the defense. Because you have to be able to shut other teams down in this league because there are teams that are very capable of putting up huge numbers. Drake, Missouri State, Southern Illinois. So we work every single day on being a better defensive team. The past 2 seasons, because of personnel and lack of athleticism, we had to play zone. Wasn't something I was a fan of, but, we had to work with what we had. And I feel so blessed and fortunate that we now have the talent that we can mix up our defenses. We can press, we can pick up full court, we can play half court man, half court zone, and that's the exciting part of it. And every day we're working hard, we're trying to get better, we're learning new things, and the players are very open to accepting that.
Sheryl, with all that you've accomplished, there's a lot of coaches out there that have had some greatness in their game, but it hasn't transferred over to coaching. They either get frustrated, they don't have enough patience, but you seem to have shown enough patience at the level that your eye sees and that your body knows. How do you get your kids to play at that same level and you not lose your mind and your patience? They can do more.
Do I lose my mind? A little bit. Sometimes. I do. One thing that I tell myself daily is you have to be patient. You're working with 17, 18, 19-year-olds, girls on top of that, every single day that come in with, different emotions. We as girls, as females, unfortunately, we go through that. But one thing that I try to instill in my players every single day is hard work, effort, and commitment. If you have those things and you bring those things every single day, I think wins and losses will take care of themselves. People looked at me in our non-conference schedule and said, you are crazy. It wasn't a schedule. And obviously you want to be able to win some of those games. I thought we were really close in a lot of those games. To me, I think the turning point for us was our DePaul win. Right. I think we had some close ones in there, and we just couldn't get over the hump. We're a young team, so we're still trying to figure out how to win, how to hold on to leads. And I think that win for us was the turning point in our season. Granted, we still have a lot of work to do to get to where we ultimately want to be come tournament time. But, they're working hard. Every day they work hard. They come in. Do I lose my mind? Yeah, I do. But I usually lose my mind when I don't see them giving me that effort every single day. And, because you're going to miss shots. It's going to happen. Debbie, I know you can still stroke that thing, but you're going to miss shots. And the one thing that I try to stress to them is, I see you over your shoulder now. If you can go out and defend every single day and shut the other team down or, the other team's best player down, you're going to give yourself a shot at winning a ball game. And those are the things that we continue to work on every single day. And fortunately, the players they're starting to believe that a little bit.
Obviously, your team is playing with a lot of confidence. And Taylor, DePaul has a lot of really good players, some really great guards, have had USA basketball experience. And when you set up your game against them, how much confidence did it give you to have that kind of success so that you could lead this team?
It gave me a lot of confidence. After being successful against them, I realized, they play against a lot of great talent as well throughout the whole season. So, it was only right for myself and the team to know that we can handle, good competition as they are. So, I think that was a good push for us, the DePaul game, and going into the rest of the season for conference play.
Okay, so Coach Swoopes, you've won 5 in a row. Okay, you've got 6 of your next 8 at home. You're undefeated in the league. It looks like you've got a good schedule coming up. What does your team need to keep doing so that you can get some W's at home?
Focus. We were fortunate enough to go on the road and win 3 big ones. Debbie, you know this conference very well. No game is a guaranteed win. We got Wichita State coming in and Missouri State, and those are two tough teams. Wichita State's record may not show it. Totally understand Jody Adams, her style, her coaching. I know she's going to come in here and she's going to be prepared and she's going to be ready. My biggest thing for our team is for us to keep working hard and to keep the focus. You don't look past any opponent. You have to come in every single day and prepare for the next game. And I do think if we continue to do those things, we keep playing team basketball, we keep playing both ends of the floor, and we keep our focus, I think we're going to give ourselves a pretty good shot at being at the top. I'm not going to say finishing, number one, but our goal when the season started was to not have to play the first night of the conference tournament, and we're still hanging on to that. We got a lot of work to do, but I really like where this team is right now. I like where they are mentally. I like where we are physically, knock on wood, if we can stay healthy and keep our focus. I think we'll give ourselves a pretty good shot.
Well, Coach, I mean, that's all you can ask is for them to work hard and show some focus. You've come a long ways from driving a Pinto and working at KFC, lady.
Yes, I have. Thank God.
Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Debbie.